Hi, my name is Jan. Welcome to Butterfly Tracks. Today I have a road trip for you. A real old-fashioned American, exciting, gorgeous road trip for you. Included are Montezuma's Castle and some gorgeous places to stay for free. And then at the end, after the road trip, I've got a little bit about the girls, my two dogs, Coco and Susie, and how they act in a dog park. I have a special, very special guest star, another YouTuber who is going to demonstrate some safety tips for you. Those of you who have been so kind as to say that I look good for my age, bless your heart, as we say in the South. If that's true, that maybe if I don't have quite as many wrinkles as a 71-year-old normally would have. Well, I do have wrinkles. I pay attention to the lighting. Anyway, I do have a tremendous amount of sun damage, and I might as well warn you that because someday you might see me without makeup. Right after everything's over, the very end, I want to just tell you of two things that I think maybe help me look a little bit younger. But it's not a makeup tutorial. I'm not good at makeup, but there are two things that I think might help, but something for you to try. I actually have a quote for you today. Big surprise, right? This is something that I actually go by. It is by Albert Einstein. I'm going to read it so I don't mess it up, okay? There are two ways to live your life. One is though everything is a miracle. The other as though nothing is a miracle. I choose miracles. I choose to believe that everything is a miracle. There have just been a couple of comments that seem to think that I should have stayed cowering in my recliner, or maybe locked in a closet with a gun in each hand. I'm sorry, I won't live that way. That's not life. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to live my life, and that's exactly what I'm doing. It's like Huckleberry Finn took off on a raft. Well, I took off in more of a yacht, by Huckleberry Finn standards anyway, not a Class A, of course, which I wouldn't want to drive. You would say that maybe I'm rolling down the river seeing gorgeous things and living my life, freedom, choosing where I go, the captain of my own ship. I have a t-shirt and it says, this really truly describes me, I think, and I hope some of you too. She believed she could, so she did.
Can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Yeah, we only get one life. I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.
This is Liz learning to use hiking poles. Left foot, right cane, right foot, left cane. And now she's getting the rhythm down. Notice how she swings her arms in the natural walk. This is Travel Grandma. She is an expert at using hiking poles. Hiking poles can keep you safe. They can give you stability while you're walking on rough terrain. They help you with your posture. They also give you a full body workout because you're using your arms.
So I can dig with this.
Yeah, that too.
One is higher.
There you go.
Putting them in front of you to balance so you don't fall down.
You want to have your keys with you, obviously, for obvious reasons. Your phone, water, and most importantly, attached to your backpack or your belt, bear spray if you're going in the woods. I can reach it right here, unclip it, voila. Yep.
And Elaine's very good at those hiking poles.
Well,
She's got
you
the
know,
rhythm.
I do like them a little bit lower because they are hiking poles for me. I use them more for rocks and things like that. Sometimes I'll even just go like this. You know, my arms will get tired and I'll just go like this. I don't need them necessarily for balance.
Yeah, like I
use
do.
them for rocks and things like that,
Right.
mostly. So I do tend to have them a little bit lower.
You have them for safety for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have them for walking because I need them for walking.
Everybody's different.
You got to do your comfort level. But what you should not do is just stick one down here and there everywhere because you could end up tripping on them and causing yourself problems like I have from falling. But you have to do what's comfortable for you. Find the way they're useful for you and practice.
I also usually bring some kind of trail mix or fruit, just something in case I'm gone longer than I thought. Something, but really should be first ID.
Here's another tip. This is called a light bar. Headlamp will give you a spotlight. This lights up an entire area. And when you're jogging or walking, you have red lights behind you. If you're like a runner, that would be really good if you're running down the road, right? That people know you're there. Let me try this on. Okay, that's my headlamp. It's a light bar. Okay, let me turn the camera around and show you how. Boy, I look weird. Okay, let me turn the camera around and see how this works. Okay, lights up an area. That's really nice. Coming up to this, that's nice. All right, let's get some rougher territory. Okay, it looks pretty flat, right? Now if I take it off my head, I put it down like this. Now look how rough that looks. You can see the shadows because I'm carrying it in my hand down low, and it gives you the shadows so you don't trip on stuff. Isn't that cool? Look at this. Look at the difference between holding it down low in my hand like this, holding it in my hand, and you got a nice shadow. I'll raise it up on my head. No shadow. Looks flat. Of course, that's my shadow. Oops, that's a shadow of my hand. Okay. No shadow. Take it off my head. Hold it down. See how much more you can see dimensions when you're walking along. The headlamp's nice, but holding the light low will give you shadows and give you more dimensions of things that you could trip on. That's a pretty cool trick. I think that's a good tip. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for leaving those wonderful comments. I appreciate it so much every day. I try to answer them all too. And if you leave something nasty, then you'll be gone. No problem. And there have been so few. I hear other YouTubers talking about how they get some nasty comments, and I really haven't had hardly any at all. Some of them might have been well-meaning, but they just were out of place for this kind of a YouTube channel. So bless your heart. Be on your way. Bye-bye. Just real quick here at the end, okay? Eye drops make you look younger. It will. It kind of opens up your eyes and makes your eyes nice and white. I kind of like this Lumify, Lumify, Lumify. It seems to make them brighter white, seems to last longer too, Lumify. This is Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse. It really covers. And I've tried all kinds of things to cover my sun damage. My skin is horribly discolored. You take someone who had a lot of freckles as a little kid, who stayed in the sun too much, and I probably stopped sunbathing before I was 40 years old, but it was too late. I have a tremendous amount of discoloration that you just wouldn't believe. But Dream Matte Mousse. I kind of recommend a little bit lighter shade than you might normally think. And I've heard a lot of people recommend not to have colors that are too terribly bright because it makes you look harsh. There you go. Not exactly a makeup tutorial because I'm not qualified for that. But anyway, you could try those two things and see what you think. And you might see me without makeup someday, so I just wanted to forewarn you. Okay? So see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.